Welcome back to more Persona 2 Eternal Punishment. So, last time, we explored all the wards after reuniting with all our pie members. And yeah, we also got a free Makibura. And we kind of need them because, yeah, it does seem like Ulala, she called the Joker, and it seems like she might become a Joker too. So, yeah, to prevent her from killing anyone, yeah, we decided to get someone that we think she's targeting. So, yeah. As it turns out, this con artist might be our ticket. So, yeah. I think sort of one more we haven't explored though yet, Yumezaki, the new one, because that's where gold is, and that's where Ula is gonna be. So anyway, you got style. How about going to that club with me? What do you say? So where are we going? I'm very sorry. Okay, that's some interesting dialogue. Like, there's suspicious people running around, so you should be careful. Me? Give me a break. I can take care of myself. This area has gone pretty crazy. All the suspicious cars cruising around. Something's going on. Something's gonna go down here, I know. So that's interesting. Last person here. Lately, there's been a lot of bad news. You have to blow off steam by going out. Yumezaki is the place to hang out. Mood content, the amusement center, Giga Market, the CE shop, and recording shit. The sports car gold is cool too. Now, if I could just find a gold guy, I'd be content. So, alright. Let's go check these places out. First up, let's go to Yumezaki Center, Peace Diner. Because, yeah, and again, everyone's got new dialogue, so yeah. So I'll go there first. And yeah, let's talk about her again. That part-time is also a bit of the rumors. She used to be a Norga, but there was a rumor about her talking like a ninja. She always was a hardcore ninja movie fan, but the rumor exaggerated it. In a way, this is the most dangerous thing in the world. Yeah. This ain't come as a surprise. I tend to eat in places like this often. I don't have time to enjoy a meal. I guess that makes sense. This is the place. This is the best place to pick up babes. I lost count how many skirts I got here. Yep. You were born in October, so you're a silver tracker, right? I am January, a yellow tracker. It's a perfect match. Isn't that a bad match? We'll see about that. And yeah, we can dine in, and yeah, this is one of my best favorite places to dine in because the big piece burger gives plus 8 agility. So yeah, if you want strength, there's a sandwich. I think it's like a double sandwich in double slash. It will give you strength plus 8, and if you want dex, you can get a fish fin at Garden Sushi. So anyway, here's our most important person though. Romonga Chikarine makes a return. Good afternoon, I'm 7's newspaper writer Chika. Oh, wait, just call me Chikarine. Newspaper writer 7 says high, known as the Romonga. She is sloppy, but gets information quicker than anyone. Getting around is the duty of a reporter. Chikarine always gets the scoop. If anybody has some awesome information, please let me know. Chikarine will tell you something in return. The sooner the better. Let's trade rumors. What you got? So yeah, let's ask about rumors. Roger Dodge. Chikarine is feeling great today. I look forward to some awesome info. I see. Quite interesting information now. Chikarine will give information too. Do you know about Tony's shop? According to rumor, that place sells useful battle accessories. The end is near, apparently. Roger Dodger. So yeah, let's go again. There's a real casino action at Mood Content, especially the high blackjack payout. They are very close to losing. And I think she has one more. Do you know about Miracle Magazine? I hear if you send for its prize, you'll win a strange skill card. So there you go, that should be it. Let's talk to her actually. The place called Zodiac in this area has an evil secret casino. According to rumor, it's the main money source of the mafia. I try to find out more detail, but Chikarine is actually too scared. But I'm scared. I think that might be a thing in real life too. I didn't actually talk to you. And apparently she talks like a ninja. Here we have a value meal and many other items. Maybe anything you desire. Maybe I can see how she waiting for your next arrival. So there you go. Alright, let's go to Tony's shop. Actually, no, let's go to Bikini Line first. Because let's follow the guide. Because that might actually be a better idea. So you can heal her. And it works, so yeah. Alright, how goes it? Am I cool or what? Welcome to Bikini Line. Now what do you like? So we'll talk to Bro. They say tanning is not good for your skin, but we use a special kind of light that causes no problems. Not only does it give a tan, it also makes you healthy for real. Any kind of wound or illness gonzo. So yeah, you can heal her because somehow tanning doesn't actually give you skin problems. That storekeeper is a former high school all-star dancer. Does he look like it though? I bet it's bull. The other day they were saying they use a special light and could fix any wound or illness. Those school kids believe it too. There are mafia at the Zodiac? This is just a rumor, but secret casino sounds interesting. I've heard of a tanning salon that treats wounds and illness. This must be the one. Well, the fact is, that rumor has been spread. The part of it coming true is just full of it. Don't notice the battlefield again. Makura, that storekeeper. Don't they seem like similar types? You must be buying hate from women too. Hey, are you interested in an overseas trip? I'll invite you to my villa. So please help me, I'll get killed by Lala. Let's visit Tony's. At the moment he sells accessories, but of course we can change that if we so wish. Hi, welcome, got some honest transfer shirt. I make a living selling my accessories. And he only has a silver earring at the moment, but we can obviously improve that. Excuse me, you know a club called Zodiac? I heard it's actually a hideout for the Taiwanese mafia. It's dangerous, be careful. We might want to remember that. A sidewalk sale? Huh? Have they got a permit? If not, I'll have them removed at once. Yeah, you always say that. I remember giving these accessories to a lot of those gifts since they were so cheap and nothing. Accessories are like fine wine, where the craze and delicate care shows clearly. It looks on good. I've only got her to go on a date with me. She's very shy, so it's very hard to get her to say yes. But now we call each other by nicknames. She's Mummy and I'm Puppy. Isn't it nice? She made them up. This is my very first date. I'm so embarrassed. Alright. Oh, so this has become more interesting to set the rumor. Let's go Satomi Tadashi now. And yeah, the music is different. I really like it too. So here's the seventh sister. What does she have to say? Was it a mistake to take this out? Isn't this place kind of dangerous, like a mafia headquarters or something? Sheesh, this number 4 knew that all along and gave you this store. She's so cunning. Yeah, like I said, I think this is like my favorite music. Also, something kind of funny. I'll talk about this afterwards anyway. Either way, it turned out just like that when I said the rumor about the man such it could be true. Was Ulala saying anything about me? Maybe I hate him, or I kill him, or I'll forgive him, anything like that? Something seems strange. Why does Sarizar call you? If she's gonna kill the swindler, she doesn't need to get permission, right? It may be because of the curse, but would a person really have that kind of ability when turning into a choker? My little angel I finally found right away. Why does it have to be the time I fortune telling? And then this person. A guy was rejected by his girlfriend through torture. Too bad for him, period. So yeah, when we went into like a store to shop a little bit, and then in my head, Satomi Tadashi music was playing, so maybe I'm starting to get brainwashed too. But anyway, let's go to Gigamacho now, which is over here. It wasn't that music though, it was another Satomi Tadashi, but anyway, we can buy CDs from it, and let's do just that. You can get Mount Kasumori. You can get the Sanitarium, Morimoto Sanitarium is its name. Then we can get Recollection, Nostalgia number 1. And we can get Maya's Theme 2. So there we go. And we can also talk to the employee too. So these will be selling 4 groups. So we have Erst right now, but we'll get more, so come back again. And you can play these in Maya's house. Anyway, move continent. Let's go there. We haven't actually spread a rumor here yet, so nothing interesting will happen here yet. What's going to happen to me? Even if you bring me here, I don't really want to do. I don't know what to do. I think you meant to say. I don't remember that this is a casino. The information is in bits and pieces, like slots I use or bingo cash. That's true. Isn't this supposed to be a casino? They have normal games. That rumor must have been bogus. Anyway, why don't we go back there? There's a big, huge maze, right? Most places like this don't allow young children after 6 PM. However, there are kids who don't follow that rule. Many fake their age. You can tell most of them by their voice, though. Yeah, I guess that makes a lot of sense. I can see if you enjoyed this, so I come this far. It must have been a basis rumor. I heard you're supposed to use exclusive coins in these games, but I didn't even see a cashier. Anyways, yeah, he's not that. There's also this. Ion is under construction, huh? They're always under construction? Of course not. That'll be important later. But of course, if I'm gonna make this as interesting, it's for a rumor. Alright. Let's go ahead and do that, because we have a lot of rumors. Let's take advantage of them. And also talk about what they do, because we have a lot of multiple choice rumors now. Oh yeah, before that though, I want to check this. Apparently this is a reference to, apparently this is like a reference to Devil Summoner. You can interact with the bookcase and reveal a secret compartment. So anyway, sign shop, I've never seen a move. And yeah, there is an item here. I got Sumaru magazine. So there we go. And yeah, we actually have to use that item, I believe. So let's do that. Sumaru magazine. Your source of rumors prep issue. There's a rumor that Gigamatch, a music store in Yumezaki, is a secret CD in stock. Could it be true? Yeah, there you go. That's another rumor for us. So we have a lot. So managed to rock patient, she was a secret agent. So let's do that. Because this unlocks something we'll probably have some fun with today. Toa's defense shady business. So, what is this all about? So, unlike the other game, how this works is that we can decide what the shop sells rather than the quality of the items. So, in Toa's defense case, he either he either sells special weapons or special armor. The weapons have crit up effects on them, so you can do more critical hits to them, which is cool, I guess. And also, yeah, another thing to consider about these weapons and armors, they are at a premium because, again, they have extra effects. So that's just something to keep in mind. The armor, all of it gives evasion up. So yeah, basically deciding, do I want weapons that can crit? Or do I want armor that gives the extra evasion? I feel like the evasion is going to be better, so do that. Even if I don't want to buy it, I feel like that's just a better effect in general. Anyway, Tony works for Mafia as a smuggler, so this is kind of interesting. You either get an accessory shop or an item shop. The accessory shop sells accessories that gives stat boosts, and so actually pretty good stat boost to be honest. So yeah, I definitely quite like doing that. And to be honest, yeah, when I was doing my first paper, I really should have taken advantage of the accessories more. That would have made my life a lot easier, but anyway. If you go with the items, he'll sell you Makatama, and these Makatamas basically allow you to replicate spells. And you get pretty decent later on, you even get bust skills from him too, so... And not too far into the game as well, so yeah. That's interesting to think about. He even gets Makaracon and Tetracon items too, but they only single target in this game, so keep that in mind. So, to be honest, both choices I can see people liking. But I think I'll go with the accessories. So let's do that. Then we got Mood Concept was a casino. So yeah, this one, we're going to do something similar. We want to say slot machines are the best. Of course, you can do the other two if you want to make them easier to win. But yeah, slot machines I feel like are easiest. But I'm not going to spread this one just yet. I want to save it for last. We'll spread everything else first. Anyway, Rumours Secret CD, saw the Gigamatch show, let's do that. And now, Miracle Magazine's prizes. Win special items or win skill cards. Let's compare these before we do them. Because yeah, I kind of like doing that. It's obviously quite useful to do something like this, so yeah. Anyway, so this is Miracle Magazine. So the skill cards, they're pretty good to be honest. It's just that, yeah, again, there are probably other ways to get these skill cards as the thing, so yeah, just keep that in mind. And then for the items, this is the only way to get these items too. Miracle Magazine is the only way. So, and there's some pretty good items to be honest. The Makatama again is also special items we haven't talked about yet that are quite useful. So yeah. A lot of the new items in this game are actually really useful, so yeah. I think it's pretty obvious what we want here. Let's win special items. But yeah, that's not the one we want. Again, we're probably gonna go fantasy world because yeah, it's either weapons or accessories, and accessories are way better, so yeah. Alrighty, so yeah, there's that. And yeah, I guess because yeah, that's the last one, isn't it? Yeah, Mukota is the last one because yeah, I think you want to do that. So then yeah, you can figure out which one is the lucky slot machine. So that's what we're gonna do. There you are. Let's go learn that first, and then we'll think about everything else. But yeah, we spread a lot of rumors there, so yeah. Alright, let's go to Yumezaki and check that out. So there's that. If you're gonna play, pick the 7th slot machine. There you go. So yeah, 7th slot machine. Let's go with that one. I'm also going to write this down on my phone just in case. So yeah. Because yeah, that basically just means that yeah, the 7th slot machine is easier to win with. Although we're not gonna probably do that, so yeah. Anyway, with that done, let's think about all those things that we just spread. So, while we're here, let's go to Gigamatch and buy our CD. And I'll definitely show these off a bit later. I don't know how, but it seems like everyone found out that we're hiding a CD. I guess I have to sell it now. Anyway, Secret CD 1 is now on sale. It's on the Earth, so go buy it. Persona Rock. So let's buy that. It's quite expensive though. So yeah, now, while we're still here, let's check out Tony Shot now that we've, you know, done that with it. I'm a smuggler in a Sicilian mafia. By the way, what is a Sicilian mafia? I'm not really sure, but that's what I am. Because I'm a sucker, I can do anything. Now I'm saying very rare items, I guess, I want to buy. So yeah, now he has these, I call stat boosting, accessories. Again, these can be quite useful to be honest. If you have the money, obviously, so yeah. Now after that, let's go to Hirosaka. There's 2 things. The man searching, which is now available, and also Toad Defense. And yeah, like I said, yeah, you can buy armor that gives you evasion, but it's quite expensive, so yeah. Apparently increases blood rate too, so that's pretty cool. And yeah, the suit is for dudes only, which is interesting, so yeah. And I'm not so sure if I really want this armor or not. I think we're doing just fine at the moment. Maybe when money is less of a problem, thanks to the casino, we can think about that. Yeah, I think while we're here, let's also do this. Man search, what a fateful jump. I want to die in already one, but society won't let me, you know. There's no need for secrecy, am I right? Want to help me find people? Of course, that's a reward. Alright. So yeah, now the man here has a new service. You can search for people and we'll get rewarded. So yeah, let's do that. And we get rewarded money. That's simple, but it's quite useful to do this, so yeah. So first up we need to go find Ryuichi Honda. And we can do this one at a time, I believe, so it's going to be a little slow, but that's okay. So, here's how these work. Basically, yeah, you need to figure this out. And if you just can't figure out on your own, you're not using a guide or anything like that, you can tell the bodyguard. He'll give you a hint, but you'll get less reward. And yeah, this is the guy we're looking for. You can talk to him twice. And now what you need to do is guess the name. Yeah, basically write down the name that you were told to talk about. It doesn't need to be lowercase. I mean, actually no. I think this is different. I think it needs to be all uppercase in the original game, but here, yeah, you can do lowercase, which I think is better, so yeah. What? How do you know my name? Yeah, that was a search going for me. That's my younger sister must have filed a report. Must have made a worry. Very well, I'll contact her and sure, she's sorry causing trouble. So now we can go back and get money. Again, I think I'm gonna read this one at a time from what I remember, so yeah. But like I said though, it's definitely a good idea because it get paid quite handsomely for doing this. So there you go, we get 10,000 then. So let's keep doing it. We need to look for Osamitsu Tanaka. So I'll go ahead and do that. And we need to go to Kismet for this one actually. So let's go to Alba. One of these people is who we're looking for. And yeah, it looks like it's this person. So yeah. And yeah, the good thing is the guide has the names written down, so then it's a bit easier to do this. There is one name though that caught me off in my practice, so yeah, hopefully that won't happen again. Yeah, it's an interesting thing. I'm trying to think like what other Persona games have like get rich quick schemes like this, I guess. What's up? Being so formal of a son? What, classmate? From high school? He's looking for me? I haven't seen him for 10 years. Man, that brings up old times. Alright, I'll give him a bonus. By the way, man, no moonlight. So yeah, let's go back. Like, yeah, I know you can, you know, do part-time jobs. They cost you some time, but they obviously pay you and maybe give you startups in multiple Persona. That's kind of what this reminds me of a little bit, except that yeah, this isn't on a time limit, so yeah. And yeah, of course, this is very useful. It means that yeah, we'll be able to, you know, use more interesting personas. And Takia Murata is next, and he's in Kaori. So yeah, let's go ahead and do that. So now we'll also in Rangadai. One thing that could be useful is getting the set that lures away magician personas. And yeah, apparently I can guess who the person is right at the bat, which is kind of interesting. But yeah, again, if you're not sure, just talk to everyone and eventually you'll find the person if you're in the right area, so yeah. I don't know my name. Have I introduced myself to you? A subject best on me? Must be my younger sister. She should mind her own business. Oh, thanks for letting me know. I'll contact the insurance. Thanks for your trouble. So yeah, let's go back. To Shiraishi, obviously. You may notice that, yeah, it also looks very different, has a different name. Well, there's a reason for that. We'll learn about it later. So there you go. Next up is Gonzo Satsuma. And he's a Mu continent, so let's go ahead and do that. And yeah, while we're there, yeah, we can check it out a little bit. And yeah, now, yeah, it's all opened. Well, it does look good, they get a big deal out of it now. At least you got Makamura now, so it should be no problem. Monica, sure you're playing? Your friend is in trouble. Don't stay too long. So yeah, you're talking about gambling obviously, so yeah, I thought it'd be you. So yeah, Gonzo Satsuma is who we want. Yeah, that's not what I want. You can delete it like that, so yeah. I think also another thing about this feature is that yeah, it kind of just shows that yeah, you could type names of this game because it's a kind of important feature. Alright, how do you know my name? What, Mansuch is a listing for me? No, see, my wife. My god, if she finds out I'm coming here, she'll beat the hell out of me again. Hey you, I thank you for letting me know. Please don't tell my wife about this. I'll tell Shiraishi myself. Gambling is a world for men, and men only. Women and children just don't understand. You're gonna be talking about that. Here's the cashier. I guess I could show what he sells. You can buy coins from him, and you can also redeem for prizes. You can show what those prizes are. He has Damascus steel for forging, mithril silver for the same thing. Mushroom drink actually raises max HP by 20% and recover full HP for 1 ally during battle. That's pretty cool. Disguise kit decreases ram encounter rate. Chewing soul, yeah, speed, medical power, 30 HP for all allies. Interesting. You can use that as an item too. As for accessories, miracle object, that gives plus 15 luck. That's actually pretty useful for the gambling. And for the solving, yeah, this is the item I was talking about before. Analyze on the future skills. You know most of them, so yeah, it's not super useful, but hey, maybe you'll get some use out of it. Anyway, here's Sticks. This is an iron card from Sharon. You can get a recon card, and you got some stat boosting cards. These could also be kind of useful too if you want to cheat at the slots. Because yeah, you can use save states on the slots, get the big bonuses, and then yeah, you can make easy money that way, and you can get easy items too. And we might be abusing that. In fact, we probably will. So yeah, let's go back to Hirosaka. Just so, the main reason why is just so yeah, I can have more fun with fusion. That's barely it. And maybe also buy more items, more armor and stuff. May make it easier to do the what I'm trying to say, the sweet stick stuff. Anyway, Yuta Ikanaka is our last person. He's in Subaru Genie, so let's go ahead and see that. So that's obviously in not Alva, Conan. So let's go ahead and see him. And you're not him, by the way. You probably want to come back there just because, yeah, I kind of want the fortune for the next dungeon. So yeah, the Cowardly Man is who we're looking for. Another nice thing about this too is that yeah, once you actually know the person's name, when you talk to them as an NPC, they'll actually keep this name. So that's pretty cool. So yeah. So let's go ahead and do just that. Hey, my name, are you psychic? What, man? Such a me? That's surprising. But I'll call Shirashi, thanks. So there you go. Now, yeah, before I do the gambling though, I definitely want to get Pixie that's max strength though, because that's going to help boost Maya's luck by a lot, so yeah. But anyway, that should be everything. So yeah, we can actually start the next dungeon. Now I'll give you a bit of a sneak peek on that. Because yeah, I want to make some preparations for going in and exploring more of it. You can get some of the plot at the moment at least. I guess something interesting too is the next thing on the guy is actually Kasuga Yamahide. But considering that, yeah, we already had a look at it and it doesn't want us to go in the area shelter, we won't worry about that yet. Instead, yeah, we're gonna go and focus on gold. So, yeah. Yeah, gold is a pretty nice place just because it's short, and it being short is actually pretty good for the fortune, obviously. So, yeah. What seems to be a problem is, why is everyone in the lobby? One of the female members locked everyone else out and barricaded herself in. It wouldn't happen to be Laz or Inside with it, is she alright? You're a policeman? She seemed to be in a lot of pain. We tried to help her, but she didn't want any of it. Is there any way to open the gym from the outside? I don't see any of my co-workers who would have a spare key. Somebody should be inside. I see. Thanks for your help, miss. We'll take it from here. Alrighty, we'll talk to everyone. I need to answer nature's call. I won't run away, okay? Did you really become a joker? Well, if worst comes to worst, we could just kill him. Something definitely happened. we must find someone with a spare key. Let's hurry up on it. Now you're talking about the TV show, she just turned pale and told us to get out. What is Sarah sounds alright. I have confidence in my strength, but even two big guys didn't stand a chance. The girls were being rowdy, so I tried to mediate. Well, you all just got pushed out. What strength? And yeah, I don't know if I can actually talk to the receptionist from here. Yeah, you can from here. Even the police are here. This could be a public relations nightmare. Alright, let's show around kind of here. And like I said, I might prepare for it. I'm not sure if I want to actually get the You don't really feel that. Is that Sarah? She's giving us some seriously negative vibes. This is definitely not good. But of course, if we're actually going to go through this place or get to it, we need the keys. So yeah. Interesting enough on this dungeon, the boss actually starts quite close, so yeah. Anyway, we have a new enemy in the back. The Angel. I want to fight, but at the same time, death cards are actually kind of neat. So yeah, let's talk to the Kickstab. Can't make it joyful. Oh yeah. I mean, we already made it joyful, so that's a good thing. Just not need to make it angry, otherwise I lose out. So yeah. I probably can't figure out how to make it joyful with only these three, but yeah. You want to do Persuade. And yeah, again, the advice here, or the guide, basically he's gonna use whatever is available, so yeah. So let me just double check what Persuade is. The order for it. It's Katsuya Maya Pathus, so let's do that. Let's see if we can get some death cards out of you. That's right, my background is worried. Let's stop being around the bush. It's much quicker to just sell this, come on. Alright. So I can't marry Yui-chan. Have fun, I guess. Yeah, you didn't like that. What's a good punishment? That's sort of one. Anyway, stand the hole. Yeah, did not like that. And okay, that worked. So we didn't actually make angry, good. You can't be serious, that makes you sick. So there you go. We get some death cards, good. And yeah, like I said, I think we'll end this here. Again, I don't know if I actually want to get Fortune. One thing I might do though is get the Luck Fortune or the Light Dragon Fortune just before the boss. Because yeah, that makes a lot of sense to do that, so yeah. Because yeah, this is one of the dungeons you can do it in, so I wouldn't mind taking advantage. So yeah. I don't know if we'll actually take on the boss in the next chapter. Well, yeah, next episode, sorry. Because yeah, I would like to maybe get some personas and prepare for them. So yeah, I think we'll just explore the dungeon in the next part. So yeah, that'll be our plan. So yeah, look forward to that. And yeah, I'll see you guys again for that.